Hello guys and girls, and welcome to a kind of recap or telling why in a little bit more of detail about the mid-season exchange of the official CCL second season. Wrong direction, so yeah. Okay, first thing that happened, I dropped Heatran. Most of you are probably thinking, that is really bad move. But as you may notice in team building and stuff like that, I had in my whole draft a rather huge ground weakness that could be easily exploited. And I already had a good fairy answer with Marwire, to be honest. Just saying. But yeah. Heatran wasn't really doing that much for me. Yes, he has 3 good stats for legendary. Is he? The question that comes to my mind, is Heatran really a legendary because he has gender? And I think he can be bred. Yeah, I think he can be bred. I never tried it. I should try that. But is he really a legendary? Well, his stats are kinda saying yes. And how you encounter him and stuff like that. Well, I really thought, what Pokemon would my draft benefit from? And that would be Charizard Magawai. With the Drought ability, it's a flying type, so no ground type immunity. Stat-wise, look at that special attack and say me it's bad. Heatran is a little bit more defensive, yes. But, you could say, why did you drop Heatran for Charizard? Why? Because the quad weakness. Where rocks? You just throw a rock and it dies. Where? Also, what I noticed in my whole draft is I'm rather lack of speed, and at speed of 100 though. Yeah. But the drought ability is really beneficial for my team with possible synthesis user in Florges, as well Trevenant with the harvest ability and boosting up fire type moves in general, and weaken water type attacks for something like the Ice Core. Even most people will use Ice type move, but there's still the possibility of water type attacks, as well as the Torkoal. It's already a defensive monster, but if it gets even more defensive with the sun, yummy. And people often think, yeah, look at that special attack, you need to run it special, but it gets something like this here. Belly drum. And then something like this. Could you imagine a belly drum stab flare blitz in the sun? It hits harder than a Manatan will ever do. Maybe not. Yeah. But there's so many different ways I could run it. Physical, special, even maybe a support with default. The Dragon Dance set is also a nice possibility. Yeah. Hidden powers every time, nice touch. Roost, recovery possibility. Tailwind setup. Will-o-wisp. You never know. But let's look into something that are not the usual things. Ooh, a blast burn in the sun. Ooh. Ooh. I kind of want to see how much output does it have. I'm probably going to cut here. Let's go into damage calc. Okay. Mega Charizard Y. Let's go with a blank set. Yeah, and let's go with the poor snow. Let's go full modest. 252. And the blast, the burn. Okay. Then let's try something else. Let's see. A Pokemon that quad resist that. Who would quad resist it well? Gastrodon? Yeah, let's pick up a Gastrodon, why not? Oh, it's not special bulky. Let's pick up one of my other team members, Florges. Okay. 252. And which nature was that boost up special defense? Was it calm? Yeah, it was calm. But look at that! Look at that! And if I get the chance to burn, does it have a chance to burn? Blast burn. No, it does not have the chance to burn. Whoops. So we have. You see that? Who is a better special ball? I don't know. Is Weezing better? Weezing. No, not at all. He's physical. Mark? Not really. But see that blast burn, though. Let's see, is there any Pokemon? maybe Caracosta? Caracosta... Caracosta is... yeah. Okay, that's kind of bad. Or good, you can see it both ways. It is a mon that quad resisted this time. But I have the chance to nearly do 45% of damage. But it will probably kill me with some rocks, so... But still, I can two-shot and Florges. That's quite impressive. So. And let's put an Hedron for an example. Hedron. Let's go with a choice Garfa set. Let's see, looks over. He does only do 20.4% in comparison to that before. It's like nothing. Even if I change it to borders, it doesn't change so much. Okay, let's give it choice specs. It still doesn't come close. So, like I said, that is a good opportunity, but we're still not done with the moves that are not really recommended, but could be quite interesting. Block, not bad. Counter. You wanna throw a rock? Let's have a focus dash Charizard with counter. Skydrop sounds nice for me to use. Solar Beam always nice. Night Twister. Maybe for some flinches. So, the next one that I dropped or switched or swapped or whatever was Wobbuffet. Wobbuffet is good. There were no real reason for me to drop it, to be honest. But the only problem is it is, and it will ever be and one-trick pony. And it's easy to prepare. Have a status element move. Have a U-turn volt switch. Have a ghost type. So I thought I should get myself a better Let me check something. It's recording good. Good. So, a better psychic type for my whole team. But then it got sniped by your boy Grits. Link in the description for his channel and Twitter. If he decides to upload. So, yeah. He sniped me. I originally wanted Metagross because it's a little bit more offensive steel type than Marwa from stat wise, but yeah, got sniped again. Then a possible pick was mainly psychic type, but even if I didn't have a psychic type, my backup would be sniped as well, but it is. So, my pick is Azalea. Another immunity to ground type. Ooh. 3 immunities. And 1 resistant. So, good that. And stat-wise, fast as hell, offensive as hell, but doesn't like to take hits so much. Acrobatics. Command. Dazzling Beam. Energy Ball. Look at the variety of moves. Fire Blade. I can't go both physical and special. I don't have any problems. 125 in both stats. And look on all the fire moves that get boosted by the sun. Knock off. Nasty Plot. Ooh. Shadow Ball, Signal Beam, Taunt, Thunder Wave, U-turn, then Headbutt! But where was the move that I originally want to see? Or was it already here? Explosion, yeah. But there was another move. Charge Beam. Really good. Really good. Magic Room. Natural Gift. Psych Up could be useful. Sandstorm? I can set up Sandstorm? Sunny Day? Trick Room? Water Pult! Really interesting. U-turn, there! And fast U-turn mode. As well as Stealth Rock fast, Taunt fast. It can be offensive, it can be supportive. But defensive not really. Which this monster was. It fucking took a knockoff from a Mega Absol. So, the last one that I got rid of was Tyrantrum. It is kinda like, as well, a one-trick pony. It is either there with Choice Scarfed or Dragon Dance set. As well as rock typing is not so good with that weakness of fighting, steel, and water. It doesn't resist ice, so it doesn't complement well with the dragon type. It would be so much better if rock resists ice, but no. Yeah, impressive attack, but I have a better enforcer with Conch Elder. And he took a tie shock with not full health from a Mega Alakazam. Probably he would as well with that defense though. But an Alakazam wouldn't use tie shock, it would use Dazzling Beam. Bye! Yeah. And I traded with the Sephiroth's Downfist as well. Links in the description of all the coaches with channels and Twitter. You know. Wait, there's something wrong. Or maybe not? I don't know. But yeah. Where was I? Oh yeah, I traded for Nidokings, and I can hear, oh, that was one of the best trades ever. Well, except that Weezing got Zack to drop his Grand Bull for and Kecleon, but that's a completely different story that you can watch on the channels in the description. Yeah. So, we have a Nidokings. Do you know what I can do with a Nidokings? We can have leftovers, we can have choice band, choice scarf, choice bags, we can have rough skin, sheer force, mold breaker. What is in Rotom? It's just a miserable pile of trash. And wide variety of special or physical moves. But my favorite set is the rough skin. Leftovers. Yeah, rough skin, leftovers, glare. Nah, wasn't roast. What was it? I thought it got roast. No? Okay, then not that. Glare. Dark Pots. Tracked. Then what was the last move? It's so long. Or I could run Iron Head as well if there is the possibility of fairy typings. Roar is also another nice possibility. Taunt as well. Sucker Punch. What was the last move if it wasn't for Roost? Well, I don't really necessarily need Roost because you can't really move. yeah, there are many possibilities. So far, that is my mid-season exchange. Now is the question, how do you think I did good, didn't do good, why did I drop these mounts? I probably can hear it from Heatran multiple times, but I don't care. Well, I kinda care, because I'm open for any discussion. But I think my team benefits more from Charizard Y than Heatran. And the only big fairy that I'm going to encounter is the Sylveon from the Safari Zone Stunfisk, but I have and Sheer Force, Choice Band, Gunk Shot, and it will destroy the Sylveon. Yeah. Yeah, open discussion in the comments. What do you think about my whole draft, mid-season exchange and stuff? Hope you enjoyed it, and see you next time. Bye!